I'm going to show you 3 signs of prediabetes. Your doctor won't even point this out to you because they're not taught it in school. They're only taught to treat diabetes and prediabetes with medication, and you can never reverse it with medication. You're always feeling tired, low energy, you got headaches and migraines and cravings. The second one is this pigmentation on your neck and armpits and these skin tags around your body. And lastly, if your belly fat is more than half your height. So for example, if you're 5'5", that's 65 inches. Half of that is 32.5 inches. If your belly fat is more than half your height, that's a bad sign. Now, if that's you, or if you know someone, share this video, but pay attention. This could save lives. Because unlike what the system's telling us, this is reversible if you hit the root cause. And the root cause of diabetes and prediabetes is high insulin. If you start to lower the insulin, you stop it right in its tracks and start to reverse it. The problem is the medications don't lower the insulin. In fact, the medical system will give you more insulin to treat type 2 diabetes. So let me show you how this actually happens. Different foods have different effect on your hormones. So while protein would have a little effect on your insulin, carbohydrates, especially processed carbs like white bread, will have a high effect on your insulin. And the reason your insulin's going up, at the same amount of calories, carbohydrates will rise your blood sugar a lot higher than just protein. And this meal will require a lot more insulin than this meal. Now the blood sugar came back to normal for both of these foods, but look at the difference in the insulin. Over here, the insulin came down a lot quicker than over here. Now when your insulin's higher, your body cannot burn fat for fuel. And our body needs energy at all times, so guess what? We eat again. And if it's a carbohydrate-based meal again, your blood sugar goes up again, and your insulin never gets a chance to come back down. And your insulin just stays high all the time. This person's body eventually adapts, and now they have a high insulin all the time. But they're still not diabetic, just the insulin's high. Compared to this person, their insulin's still normal. And because this person has higher levels of insulin, they start storing fat a lot easier, their blood pressure goes up. Because that high insulin affects the blood vessels, you start retaining salt and water more, your blood vessels can't dilate properly, you start getting changes in your cholesterol. Now you may even start getting this pigmentation around your knuckles because the body's stuck in storage mode. These guys figured this out years ago. They got you and I focused on the calories because then we don't think about the hormones. But every single calorie provides information to your hormones that impacts your body. And the number one way to control the insulin is fasting. If there's no calories coming in, the insulin naturally starts going back down. Just look at that. It's almost immediate within a few hours.